Okay, there we go. Now is it gonna be... Is it working? Alright. Jeez, that's what it takes to level this thing up once. I can't ascend it. Oh well. What if I could, though? Hers too. What do I need for this? I think I could make that if I really wanted to, but I don't. I'll let it be for now. Okay. On to the main mission. Down here somewhere. This is a cave, right? That the people made or found or something. And this should lead me to Inazuma somehow. Call of Thieves. Recommend level 46. Well, everyone except you, Kaya, fits that criteria. So, step it up, buddy.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Of course it is, Paimon. It's Ganyu. She's adorable. And like 3,000 years old or something.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75.
That wasn't worth it. Wasted that. Ooh, a carrot.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins?
Because there's bubbles, Paimon.
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Huh. Now I gotta check all of them to make sure there wasn't other chests. There's a chest in all of them, isn't there? Oh. Sweet. Yeah. Is there a chest here? No. Okay. So many chests. Sorry, I had an itch. Is there gonna be a big boss fight? I want a boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, this. Also, I did try fighting the ice one, which I don't think I've done before. The ice hypostasis. That bitch sucks. So I decided not to kill it and ran.
This looks like a person.
No, it looks like a leaf. What do you mean?
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's...
A statue of the Seven.
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
It's fine, Paimon.
The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
Probably.
Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How did he die?
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon.
But I'm busy.
Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
But, I'm having fun. The door closed. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, this way. Oh, that's not good. Oh! I didn't want to go to the next one and then screw it up. I wanted to look for this loot. Oh no. Oh no.
Someone
Oh.
needs assistance.
Fucking bubbles. Oh. Duh. It comes back, right? They come back, right? They came back when I died. This is some bullshit. I feel betrayed. And there's the 3. I'm gonna wait till there's another 3. You're really not gonna do 3? Okay, well. How did Sucrose die? Did she die from... What?
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
Are you the Abyss Herald?
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price.
Are you a snake? You seem to be like...
As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
Yay.
An Abyss Herald?
We've heard of that.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs.
With him is kind of
Did he
a
send you here to
exaggeration.
die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There
Was he
nothing
part
you
of the
can
Abyss?
do
'Cause
to
you're-
change the tide.
Your clothing and his look similar
The
for some
Abyss
reason to me.
is unstoppable.
I don't know.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Oh, don't worry. I just need to heal my characters a little bit.
Get him.
It's a roar.
He's gonna attack a bear and bunny because he's really stupid like that.
catch up. Go, Baron Bunny! Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Dodge this.
Tofu, what are you doing over there, sweetie?
Free.
Leave it all to me.
Tofu, I see you.
Dodge this.
Looking like you're up to no good.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
Animal test 6308. Hey! Animal hypostasis emulation. Steady as stone.
Oh, are you done already?
This power,
Tofu,
it seems
get down.
familiar.
Down. Down.
I see. So it's you.
Get down.
You are the one.
Come
In
here,
that
you big
case,
baby.
I shall stay here no longer.
Such a big baby.
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
That was tough?
Such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful? Huh?
It really wasn't that bad.
What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
What do you mean more dangerous? It's fine. Uh-huh.
So, we meet again.
Hey, Dane.
A little sooner than I had expected.
Uh-huh. Autoplay.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Blech. I doubt it. Tofu. No. I see you. You're just trying to sneak over there so you can climb and run around where you're not supposed to. Like a bad child. Tofu, why are you so predictable? So simple-minded. Who you is? Dandy. Is there a time travel? What? Never mind. Just hit the thing.
Another target
She's not
tracked down
gonna.
by Outrider Amber.
Very upset. This is why I tell Tofu to get down. Mother's abusive. I'm not gonna make it. Dang it. Where do I get you? Do I need to go from up there? Y'all are not what I wanted to encounter.
Dodge this!
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up. I'll catch up.
Cool it!
No escape. Stand clear.
How do I get you? Give. Nope. This one. Abyss order. Give me your secret presents, please.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Squirrel, Mark 2, absorption test. Let it rip.
Could y'all just die already, please?
Freeze! What's the hurry?
You done?
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
What do you mean ambush?
No.
We jumped up on
We were
them.
just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Important materials.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely
fuck
because
made
abyss
these
mages
ruin
often come out from
sentinels?
that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
They look
Why didn't
disappointed.
we
They're
grab one of them
dead.
just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling
We'll
that
kill
their
it
plan with this
after.
object is of major importance to the entire abyss order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else, much more.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
To where exactly? I'm just gonna warp up here real quick. Fun flight.
Someone needs assistance.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, that.
All in a day's
I
work.
remember those do the thing with the thing. Okay. Ooh, it's a big one.
Steady as stone, as a good night shoe.
We get to fight it too. Yay, I had a funny fucking feeling.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
No escape! I'll race you there! Stand clear! Absorption Absorption test. That's not right.
Freeze!
Let it rain. I must leave no stone unturned.
You guys fucking suck.
Enhanced animal modules. Go, go, big. Steady as stone. Someone needs a... Time to clear.
Fuck you and your goddamn bubbles. Oh.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
This moment will be frozen in time.
No escape. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis emulation. Leave it up to me.
Are we done here? Goodness. Fucking
Wow.
this mages.
Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I heard about you
Forget
by
it.
chance.
Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Trees,
Both
pylon.
originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation?
Okay, well, that's nice to know.
Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know that. What do I know about Conria? A memory.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Person who woke me up. Sea of Flames, 500, and the god they encountered. That was 500 years ago?
Complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That
Correct.
destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago.
I don't remember that being in the
Seems the
cutscene.
first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, You are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
I guess. This is the first
If
I'm
that's the
hearing of
case,
Khaenri'ah.
You must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Lille, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the
'Cause they
whole time
are.
you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you.
Thank
Khaenri'ah was a
you,
nation without a
Hotshot.
god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with.
Wow.
It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization.
So who's the lady
was the
god
pride
that
of
put me in a
humankind.
meteorite or whatever?
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
So the next time I see Vinci or
Let's keep
Jean-Lee,
moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
did I know about that country or nation or whatever? When was I told, and why did I forget? I guess that one's the closest.
Freeze!
Why do things show up purple strangely? That's
Bet you
weird.
can't keep up with me. Someone needs assistance. Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
Mm-hmm.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No, Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
They just called them
These Ruin
guardians.
Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming
It's not
equipment?
like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Khaenri'ah, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. so destroy them all.
Well, I don't wanna. They're depressed little robots.
No one escapes my sight.
Dodge this.
Stand clear. Yeah.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
And smack.
Enhanced animal mod. Let it rain. Go, ferret bunny.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time.
Steady as stone.
I'm gonna go beat the shit out of this bitch.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Hey! No one escapes my... As a dutiful maid would. Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test 6308. Yeah, absorption test.
Oh no.
Get it. Stand clear.
Bitch.
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy
Of
in
course it
flame,
would be.
and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
I love that I can see the floating thing in the background.
What's that?
It's so cool.
Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
There's
What
just
do
crush
they
by
want
J
with
channel.
Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
Well, they don't have to. He's alright, an asshole.
From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Ooh, robot
Is that
serpent
even
thingy.
possible? pathetic squid god of mass destruction?
It didn't look like a squid. It looked like a hydra.
Very few people today truly
That's so
understand
cool.
the civilization of Kanria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge.
Tofu.
Only the Abyss
Keep me
Order
company
has
during the
consistently
rain.
sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's
what are
message
they?
states that they will use the defiled statue as a base,
Are the
attaching
Abyss
Osiris'
Order like
limbs to
another
construct
race?
a mechanized
If
god.
they're not human, like what
and a
are
new
they?
core that shall replace
They're
the
an
orb
order.
usually held by the statue of the Seven.
An order made up of what?
Is the eye
Of
of
who?
the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It
Yeah.
seems so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Maybe.
According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue,
Ah.
thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Topple the divine
Oh
throne.
boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan.
With this
No
plan,
one knows where the first field tiller is. How about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
Animal Archon.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
Is my thing?
The
Give me a sec.
cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
I just realized that a certain power source wasn't working properly. So, possibly my mini fridge has been dead for a while. I don't know how long it's been out though. I don't know when that happened or how.
Just need a moment to quickly...
I guess I'll find out and next time I try to eat something from it and it tastes rotten, I guess. That's gonna be fun. Hello, quest giver.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Sure.
But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
We're about to enter the cathedral. Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Well, I don't wanna.
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that.
So you don't have a
While we've been
vision?
chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
They probably wouldn't
The
like
Church
that.
of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
You, Aramis, give. How do you get blown up? What happened? It's right. Yeah, sure. So I need to go find signs that have landed on roofs. Sure. Hello, God. Why are people like purple whenever they like load in? It's really weird. Barbara! I know I don't like you that much or ever use
Hi, how have
you.
you been? Do you need anything today?
But give me shit.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre de Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
Very echoing.
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly
How
every
long
member
ago?
of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course.
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories?
Paimon, why do you like bounce
sure.
and bubble whenever
Let me
you're
think about
floating?
what
Why
other
don't you just
unusual
remain
incidents are in the
stationary?
church's records.
Why do you go left and right? It's really weird.
Oh, the Tyrant's
I know
Final
it's not
Fury?
new, but still.
No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
Thank you is 2 words, by the
If
way.
you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom,
She's so
causing
cute.
great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right! We'll go give Master Jean a hand!
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Sorry, Tofu's being a hoe again. Dane! Where is Miss Rosaria? Can't go down there, can I? No. Where is she just hanging out at? She just... Why can't I climb in here? This is bullshit. Can't climb in a church. Tofu? No! Can we get rid of all the Fatui, please? Tofu? She does not want to talk to me. She's upset. Danny.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation?
Maybe.
This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osial, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Hello, Tofu. How are you? She sniff. Nope. Map. Goddamn. Wait, I have adventuring rewards. Need those.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Give me rewards for doing all your dirty work. Caitlin,
Ad Astra
Catherine,
Abyssa.
that's it, not Caitlin. Fuck. Did I already do my wish? I'm pretty sure I did, right? I did all that. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more. Okay, well, Wolvendom, here we go. Tofu is becoming a lofu. She is balled up on herself. I can see 0 leg.
I must leave no stone unturned.
The Abyss Order!
Yeah, what did you think was going to be here,
Don't underestimate
Paimon?
the enemy. Let's take them now.
Mark 2!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Leave it all to me. As a good knight should.
No escape! Go Baron! Animo test 6308.
Freeze.
Stand clear.
You dead? No? There we go.
closer we get to the target,
Not
the
that
more
bad.
enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Aren't fluffy things
It
cute?
has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them.
Why are you
That's
saying
some
if the
awkward
god is
advice.
your sworn enemy?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears,
Who's your sworn enemy?
I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven.
Sure.
Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take
what
care
other
of the
reason would
remaining
they
Abyss
have?
Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Gene, I haven't seen you forever. I love you.
Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange.
Can I please
They've
have her?
surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not
I'd
see
probably
you.
have to drop
Rosaria told me
Sucrose
that
for
the
her,
Abyss Order
though.
is going after Boreas.
Because if Kaya is going to be replaced by the Shogun,
What is the connection between
I don't know who my final
They just like
team
to cause
would be.
trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order
I know it's going to be
already
like
went after
3 years
Devoured.
from now,
It's
but when
not
I get
too
every
surprising
character,
that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is
I'm going to
true.
have a hard time deciding what 4 I'm
Regardless,
keeping
whether the
forever,
reason behind the
and
present
what
threat
others
is
are
clear
being
or
left
not,
behind
I will
forever.
handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay,
Sure.
be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Boop. He's just a big baby anyway. I've beat him up before, a few times. He just gives good presents whenever I kick his ass, so... not who I meant to click.
I'll catch up.
Do I have to beat him up again in order to get what I want? Oh no, he's just hanging out there.
Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Oh good, good, good. This is what I wanted. Are those tentacles?
Not welcome here.
Isn't Razor not welcome with them anymore? Didn't the wolf tell him that?
So, The wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another
No
round.
matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
You weren't that bad to fight. I can kick your ass, no
I'll
problem.
catch up.
Bow before the abyss.
Oh, you have friends now. I bet they're gonna be a big problem.
Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear.
No one escapes my sight.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
I'll catch up. Animal test.
Razor, are you not gonna do anything about this? Where did he go? Hello?
Dodge this.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. No escape. Swirl, Mark 2. Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Man, you really have no chance, huh?
Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Steady as stone.
Oh no, it's a shieldy thing.
Absorption test.
Oh. You having fun over there, buddy?
Let it rain. Get him. Stand clear. I must leave no stone unturned. Animal hypostasis emulate.
Freeze. Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
Man, you really suck. Just keep freezing you.
Dodge this.
Are you really, like, supposed to be hard?
Cool it.
Steady as stone. Absorption test.
Get out of the wolf right now, young man.
Freeze.
Ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Sure ran away
Thank
quickly.
you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
Oh, you're a big bitch baby, I know.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out on...
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Oh, cool, cool. Probably that one then.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger.
Uh-huh. And it beat your
But
ass?
it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom.
And it whooped your ass, because I've done it a few
I
times.
eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it shoot missiles?
I do not know this strange word. As I said, I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans.
You probably should.
It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Then how do I keep beating your ass so many times, huh?
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after.
Well, yeah, because it was
This
probably a lot
story, it
cheaper
was
just
damaged
to
at the proving
not
ground
make
while
them
fighting the
as
Wolf of
cool as
the
this
North.
one.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger.
Bigger
danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
How far is he? Oh, I can just... There. Dane.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
Uh-huh, sounds like
As
you.
both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, The old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Tyrant's Final Fury?
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's Final Fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom.
So it went
After it was
there.
damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there.
Uh-huh.
Whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
So
Back
it's
then,
somewhere there.
The people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
Uh-huh.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Big one at the top. That one. So this is the first one? It doesn't look that impressive.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
This doesn't look like much.
Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing?
Yeah, this can't be it. This one looks so basic. It doesn't look that cool.
Are you sure you did it right?
Hush,
This
Paimon.
requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try.
Shouldn't the eye be where the eye goes?
And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is
Next.
placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Would it though?
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
That's somewhere no one will find it.
I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh,
But I paid you,
Right.
so you work for me.
But our work isn't done
So
yet.
what if I want
To
the
avoid any
thing?
further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
Doing
We
what?
can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
And give stamina.
Good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going now?
Your mouth isn't moving and it bothers me.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
And
I'll
we
make
have
sure it
the
doesn't get
eye,
away
and
this
then
time.
it'll probably get placed in there and something or other. I don't know. Something big's gotta happen, right?
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting. Catch the wind.
Yeah. Still 46. I have no Hydro in my party, and that's fine. I don't use Hydro. I only have one Hydro, and I don't want them.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again.
But this time we go left.
We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy
No, I can't pull out my wings again. Fucking bubbles. Okay. Oh. Nailed it.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Oh,
Be
Tofu
careful
looks
to
so
not
precious.
be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly.
Dude, you got your ass handed to you twice today. You really want a third?
Vexatious as ever, Dainslif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Are you actually gonna help with this fight? No, he's nowhere to be seen.
Cool it!
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. I must leave no stone unturned.
Dodge this!
Yeah, absorption. Go, go, Baron Bunny.
Cool it! Dodge this!
So annoying.
No escape.
Don't get frostbite.
It's a roar!
Leave it all to me.
Freeze! Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
Let it rain. I'll catch up. Time to clean up.
Smack, 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 smack. Heal everyone.
Get him. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Freeze!
Enhanced animal module 75. Go, Ferret Buddy.
Cool it!
No escape. Absorption test.
Are you done yet?
No stone unturned. Stand clear.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
I'll catch him. Get him. Absorption test. Leave it all to me.
I kinda got smacked around. He needed some heals.
Let it rain. Animal test 6308. As a good knight should. Someone needs to...
Dodge this!
Absorption test. Swirl. Mark. Steady as stone.
The end will come.
Freeze! What's the hurry? Cool it!
And ice. And smack him with a big weapon.
Don't break my go. Go, Bip.
Freeze!
The world
You done? Oh, we go whoosh whoosh. Thank you, finally. Doing something. Whoa.
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Aether.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald.
Yeah, he works with
Your
them.
brother? And the Abyss?
Yeah.
Lumine, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Yeah, of course.
Aether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Aether.
Stop saying things that don't make sense.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That
Well,
man
maybe
Dainsleif
don't try
was
to
the
stop me.
Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
Yes,
And
Paimon.
you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? Dane being your enemy? Oh, Paimon's...
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
What is she doing running? Why is he taking so long to do that? I have super magical whooshy powers and a whole team of people with them too.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing.
I pretty much got it.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still,
can I fight my brother already?
He's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
No, that would be the king and or queen.
He wants to engulf the
Silly.
thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
Because he feel like it.
How come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet.
First person
Let's
view.
move on.
Nope, something bad's about to happen.
Terrible dark place
Nope.
Get back to the surface where
The purple portal's about to suck me in.
If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
First person. I didn't trust it. I still don't. Ooh, big old chest. I want to play with this. Let me touch it. It's lightning. Give. Path through the storm. Oh, sweet baby tofu, so sleepy.
Freeze!
I was about to jump in that water, but I have no stamina. I would have drowned immediately when I jumped in and been like, wait, what? Because I'm stupid like that. There was a fast travel point right there. God Dang it. Take in the view to collect your thoughts. That's a great quest. Please more like this.
Are you okay? Paimon, well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
It's probably the ice one, I would assume, because she's the one trying to get all the things.
Simply walk into
Or
Inazuma.
possibly the fire one.
said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in.
Because the attack she used was red.
Inazuma how to gain entrance.
That's my reasoning.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Liyue Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Zoom. Hello, person I don't remember ever meeting before.
Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
What do you mean, chance of success?
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But,
cool.
To my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along
We'll
with the
find
other
out
two
when we get there,
commissions,
I'm sure.
They oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant.
Paimon, you
ask someone
float.
from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right?
Hmm.
Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou,
Let's
the
give it a
Alcor is
try.
the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Like Albedo? No, her. Yay. Yay. Tofu, we get to go meet a hot pirate woman. Potentially not actually a pirate and part of an armed forces.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Cool it!
I must leave no stone unturned. Please stay indoors until the storm passes. I will.
No escape. Get it. Animal test 6308. Stay.
Leave it all to me.
Yeah, there's no way I can break that, bitch. I definitely need Noel in order to break his first defense, but I don't know how to beat him otherwise. I don't know how to do that much damage that quickly. And maybe if I used all my ults on him, like Amber did it and then Sucrose winded it up. Uh-oh. That's cool. There's actually parts that you can climb on that would crumble. I like that.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
Maybe should have used Kaya for this. Was it shallow? I doubt I could stand there, but, you know. Whatevs. There's a rope. I will become a stowaway. Ahoy! Looking for Bidou. Inazuma, please. Oh, I recognize the other person too. They're the
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
He said essence, not fragrance.
I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that...
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the
Can't
soft
see him.
sea
There we go.
breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's
I love her. Her voice is
just to
great.
clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2,
And rule 2.
you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't technically have a vision, but...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is it a lightning vision that gives me lightning power?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. but my intuition
I bet it's
tells
the
me
lightning
that while
one,
it
because I'm
remains
probably
in
not
the
gonna get one from a
it may
statue of the
just be
Seven in
possible for someone
Inazuma.
else to inherit it.
If there
Yep.
even are
And the way I
statues of the
see it,
Seven
a
in
vision is a
Inazuma.
badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
I'm not worried.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest.
Oh.
Kazuha and I will be over soon.
If it
Seems
is
like it will
going to
only
be
a matter
just
of
me
time
without a
before the answer is
vision,
revealed.
that might be a problem. My character isn't at the highest level of all of them. But if it lets me just fight as my characters and it doesn't actually fucking do anything to change who I play as, then no problem. If I have to play as my main character and not be able to use any powers, I'm gonna need to use some level ups real quick. What's this? Touch the monument. With 120 seconds. Okay. I'm on it, boss. Give me my staminas. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, don't go too far. I thought it gave me a bit too much time. Because I'm not even close to being done.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Betas?
Touch.
Steady as stone. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation. No one escapes my sight.
Look at all those fucking numbers.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Time to clean up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Get fucked up, bitch.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. No escape. Swirl, mark 2. Absorption test. Leave it all to me.
No, we're gonna freeze you. Get fucked.
Freeze! Dodge this! frostbite. Don't push your luck.
Bitch, could you stop?
Freeze.
Let it rain. Stand clear. Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Bitch, get over here so I can hit you.
Dodge this.
I don't want to waste my ult in case there's more. But don't think I'm gonna have to fight anything else. I think, yeah, that's it.
If only I stumbled upon lab supplies as often.
Hello, competitor Jinyu.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
Another new
You're also here for the
adversary.
tournament?
You better believe it.
What
I
an
wouldn't be here if
asshole.
I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Do you have to?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've
That's
also
nice
brought
of
along
them.
a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm
Rare and
confident
esoteric
I've done
styles
enough
of
to
Kung
guarantee my
Fu.
victory in this tournament.
Don't be so sure.
You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
And Uncle Yun.
Hello. Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I
Hello.
am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Runner up.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Impressive.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Right. Anyways.
Hi there, are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly.
Right.
With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled.
Ling
Young,
Shan?
and you probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Really?
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
Probably.
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
That's the spirit.
See you in the arena.
Why are all these renowned fighters garbage?
To recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Yeah, there's gotta be someone who's
Seems
better.
like you got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
There's gotta be something special about this.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Alright, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really
Correct.
her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I am a
I trust
child.
you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
I have one.
But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of
I'm just like an otherworldly being with god powers. Technically not a vision.
Face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep,
Yeah.
She still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
I'm
My
awesome.
apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
I like this music.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Defeated a harbinger. What was that? I saved Dvalin.
Put that down. And also defeated the Fatui harbinger
Oh.
child.
Whoa.
That fucking look.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Face.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete.
That fucking face I made at Paimon.
A great hero such as
Fucking
yourself can
funniest
surely
thing.
only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then?
Everyone's misunderstanding the situation.
Nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Which is what?
Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament.
Uh-huh.
Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament.
Yeah.
You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
Figured.
In any case, looking at the competition, it's alright, it's showtime!
I'm still a better swordsman than any of them.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yep.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
So I get to use a
How am I
sword?
supposed to win now?
You only get to use your fist? Why do I have 21,000 possible health? Was that what I always had? Why do I get to use his sword and he's just using his fist? I feel like it's not fair.
Why was he so confident to begin with?
Why did he just ninja out?
Now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I'm trying to go see her, it won't let me. Beto. Nope, Beto.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite.
Well, because I am the favorite, obviously.
So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on, we all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And
Yeah.
since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Okay.
But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a
I
crazy
kind of
system
just
if we
beat that
skip
dude's
straight to
ass,
the
and then you're like, all right,
This is
you're
how Captain
in.
Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Yeah, it's just a gameplay
I
thing.
was thinking that too.
Because they didn't
Alright,
want you to
I'm
fight
gonna
like
watch some more
5
of the tournament.
fights
If
for
there's any
whatever,
potential
no
contenders for
reason.
you out there, I
So
want to
you're
know
just
who they
gonna
are
do
and
a
what they're
stupid
about.
basic fight, a semifinal, and the finals.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time.
Who do I get to
Your
fight?
opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
She'll take me into the arena. You mean the circle right here? The arena? Here? This? Is there another arena somewhere else?
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you—
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Okay,
Ready?
follow me.
My girl's at the top of her game.
At last, the moment
Wrong
we've all
she.
been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
Tall dude.
Who's it
Why
gonna be
do I
this
get
time?
to use a sword?
The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
I feel like the sword thing isn't fair. Also, he's level 90? What the fuck? What is going on here? Is there a bug or something? Like, my characters are not at 21,000 health.
It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Thought very
For a
well.
moment there, Paimon was a little worried.
I mean, I
If you
wasn't.
had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
I feel like it's unfair because I have a
Only in defeat
sword.
can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's
Why don't these
outcome.
people get a
I
sword?
don't often have the pleasure of
I understand why they couldn't animate me not having another battle animation with just hands.
If you have the chance in the future,
You have
please
animations
come
of
spar with me
people
again. I will
with
be stronger
swords.
next time.
And apparently you could animate these people with
Who else made
fists.
it into the finals?
So what?
Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
Hmm.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find.
Why do we need to ask around? Is it Uncle Yun? Please tell me I can beat the shit out of Uncle Yun.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else?
Why wouldn't I know? I'm 5 feet away from the fights.
He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Have I met this person before? Why do I need to keep asking around?
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingsheng clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes...
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Yeah, like, moving on.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
You have a keen
eye.
eye.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Sure
We
is.
wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
He was not that
exactly.
bad, Paimon.
Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Not really.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Why do I need to?
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Okay. Weird. Don't know why I need to do... Jesus Christ, how far do I need to go for this man? Faster just to do this. Fucking warp over here. Let's fucking talk, whatever.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
Uh-huh. Which would be...
You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple.
Yeah, that's why you said elements. That's why you pluraled it. Fucking asshole.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills. Even
Also because I don't need to. These guys are weak as hell.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
She is pretty mysterious.
Based on our smell, it's weird.
Thank you, Paimon. You're the best at Paimon.
Your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy?
Paimon.
It's nothing, really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
I hit the triangle button and a tornado comes. And I also make tiny earthquake.
However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
A real battle.
Then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Well, this isn't really going to show my elemental abilities, but it's letting me do it with my other characters, so I'm gonna.
Cool it. Dodge this. Freeze. Cool it.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Ugh.
No one escapes my sight. Enhanced animal modules. 55. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Done.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Definitely not.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, please save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly
my using 4 different elemental users and not myself at all.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods. And what influences the god's decision to grant humans these visions?
Fucking nothing. It's random and
you must be completely
just
in the dark
happens.
regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have.
Enlighten
so that's
me.
what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself?
Probably.
Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel.
That's hot.
Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
No.
With time,
definitely not.
We will change.
I totally don't have access to her and can summon her up right
she
now.
Will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Let's hurry it up.
I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Me, obviously, but I don't want it, even though you're still going to give it to me because it's an electric one.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match!
Who is it?
We've seen
have
many
I met
exciting
them?
battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd
how
like to
have I not
introduce
seen
our
their
first
fight?
combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
She's so cute.
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Yeah, they got
I've got
time
no other
mixed up.
choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Is that on your ship? Check the box. Come with us. Where? You keep saying, like, she'll bring you to the arena. Are y'all supposed to be somewhere else? Like, let's go check on it. There are 20 people here at max. On a tiny-ass island. Where do you think everyone is?
Let me see. It's gone, all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
Well...
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far.
Did you get that from smelling the flowers?
Offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist, I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Okay.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
He has a glider. He flew away. Oh. Yep.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Because it's more fun this way. Now I get to use my elemental ability to beat him up.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Animal...
What's the hurry? Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Steady as stone. Yeah. Absorption test. Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Can't run from death.
He wasn't even part of anything. I just killed him for the fun of it, huh? Oh, not that.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
I fucked that up.
This way. Follow me.
Where are you supposed to be?
For us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
I literally can't do this because it won't put me in the current. Yeah,
the winds are guiding us forward.
It literally threw me over the first one.
You can hear that too? What does it
and then
sound like?
wouldn't let me hit the second one because I was too low for it.
Hubris. This way.
Unless I could have like done it,
there
whatever.
May be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
I mean stand back. I'm whooping their asses. Look at that. Done. Yeah, easy that was. Hello, person.
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
So you were the dude I was supposed to fight?
to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do
sounds
with
like an evil villain.
You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most
You catch me and then make fun of
is
me?
the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
You didn't think you could beat me.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up.
Well, that's
After
noble
watching
of
the
you.
semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. After all I went through to get it? I think not.
Consequences.
I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
As soon as I touch it, it's
According
gonna
to the
go
laws of the
bzzz.
sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a
Good
hot
lord.
iron.
You are from Inazuma.
don't need to go that far, do we?
Paimon, we've killed
I
people
never
for far
would've
less.
guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you
Cool.
trying to do?
Animal hypostick.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
No escape. Go, Barret Buddy.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Alright. Give me my shit.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Yeah, he was just doing this to fucking test the
wrong?
thing.
Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Yep.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands.
Yeah.
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened.
Just
Yes.
fucking hand the thing
I
over
wanted
to
know
me
whether
and we'll
would be
get it
possible for an
going.
extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment.
Give
I've
it
tried many other
here.
methods in the past.
You didn't try
Though few
me.
tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing
Waiting.
you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come,
It wouldn't
why
be.
don't you give it a try?
There we go.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
Never mind.
I
Apparently
see.
it doesn't like me.
So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away, as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning.
So how about y'all give me the vision and then I go see
along the way,
the Shogun's lightning attackies?
Warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Whoosh. Hello, I would like my prize, please.
Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh?
The Lost Seas.
So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure this is how we all thought it would go.
Honor given is honor deserved. Now...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 archons.
Yeah.
If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by
She's a
casting
god.
down his stone spears,
It's just
then it should come
that
as no great
the
surprise
other
that
two we've
Raiden
met
Shogun
don't
is
want to
capable of
do
summoning an
shit.
eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified
Zhongli
once
is
all
a
the preparations
fucking
have been
asshole who
In the meantime,
doesn't want to be God
I intend
anymore
to
and he wants
embark
to
on a
hang
journey of my
out
own.
as a human.
I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue.
And Tone Deaf Bard just wants to get drunk as a human.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of
The
warning.
Shogun is what it's like when a god
part of your
actually
journey that lies
wants
after
to
the
do
storm
something.
May well prove to be the most arduous.
Tired. I could do my daily commissions tomorrow because it'll still be in time and it's late. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. I'm not gonna fast travel anywhere. I'm sleepy. Night night.